RHOBH, Dorit Kemsley recounts son's heartbreaking medical scare. RHOBH star Dorit Kemsley is recounting her son, Jagger's heartbreaking medical scare. She and her husband, PK Kemsley, are currently separated, which will be documented in the upcoming season. So what did the co-parents deal with concerning their son? Keep reading for more details. Dorit Kemsley recounts son's heartbreaking medical scare. This has been a traumatic few years for Dorit Kemsley and her family. They were the victims of a home invasion where she was held at gunpoint. The kids were in their bedrooms sleeping and her husband, PK Kemsley, was out of town. That left Dorit alone to handle it, and she suffered from PTSD. The robbers were never caught, and then, just a short time later, she was mugged again. She was shopping and had taken out $10,000 cash. Dorit was followed and the money was stolen from her bag. Despite trying to make PK understand her struggles, he was more frustrated by her. They ended up parting ways after a very rough time. Some have claimed they were not living together longer than they stated. However, they have wanted to keep on a brave face for their kids, Jagger and Phoenix. This will be shown in Season 14 of RHOBH, which premieres on November 19th. That is when the true downfall of their marriage will be displayed for the world to see. As they prepare to watch that playback, Dorit and PK have been dealing with something far more serious. Their son Jagger, 10, was just hospitalized. As it turned out, he had a septic hip. According to Page 6, the fashion designer recounted the heartbreaking event in her Halloween post. Dressed as the Flintstones, she explained that Jagger had 2 surgeries in a week for a septic hip, aka septic arthritis. This can occur when germs get into the bloodstream and infect the joints. He then spent 2 weeks in the hospital as he recovered. Many people questioned over and over who Fred Flintstone was, and it was PK Kemsley. He was tagged in the family photo and even poked fun at the repetitive comment. PK needed a laugh as he has been with his family in the hospital. On October 15th, he shared this update about Jagger. Of course, viewers were worried about him as they had seen Jagger since he was a toddler. Now he's a little man. This is horrible, but fortunately, he is healing and was able to celebrate the best way possible. Dorit Kemsley, known for her glamorous lifestyle and signature accent on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, is no stranger to navigating turbulent times. But in a recent emotional revelation, the reality star shared a deeply personal and harrowing experience, one that no mother ever wants to face. Her young son Jagger suffered a medical scare that left her shaken and more grateful than ever for the blessings in her life. A mother's worst nightmare. Dorit, who has been a staple on RHOBH since 2016, often showcases her fabulous world filled with high fashion, opulent parties, and lavish vacations. However, behind the glitz and glam, she is a devoted mother to her 2 children, Jagger and Phoenix, whom she shares with her husband, Paul PK Kemsley. While Dorit and PK have weathered financial troubles, home invasions, and the chaos of reality TV drama, nothing compared to the sheer panic they felt when Jagger's health took a frightening turn. The incident occurred late one night when Jagger complained of feeling unwell. What began as what seemed like a minor illness quickly escalated into a dire situation. Dorit recalled how his breathing became labored, his color changed, and his body felt weak. Trusting her instincts, she immediately knew something was terribly wrong. Rushing to the ER. In a moment of panic, Dorit and PK wasted no time rushing Jagger to the hospital. The drive felt like an eternity, with every second stretching into unbearable anxiety. Dorit held her son's hand tightly, whispering reassurances, even as fear gripped her heart. When they arrived, doctors and nurses moved swiftly, recognizing the severity of the situation. Tests were ordered, IVs were inserted, and a blur of medical professionals worked tirelessly to stabilize him. As Dorit sat in the hospital watching her little boy connected to monitors and machines, she felt helpless. It's the most terrifying thing to see your child in distress and not be able to do anything, she later admitted in an interview. I would have given anything to trade places with him in that moment. An emotional roller coaster. The next hours were critical. Doctors worked to diagnose the underlying cause of Jagger's symptoms. Dorit, known for her composure on screen, felt every ounce of her strength tested as she awaited answers. PK, usually the joker in tense situations, was uncharacteristically silent, standing by his wife, holding her close, and praying for their son's recovery. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, doctors determined that Jagger had suffered from a severe allergic reaction. The exact trigger was unknown at first, but later further tests revealed it was due to a specific food ingredient he had consumed earlier in the day. The reaction had caused his airways to swell, leading to difficulty breathing, a condition that could have been fatal if not treated immediately. A wake-up call. Jagger was given the appropriate medication, and his condition gradually improved. The swelling subsided, his breathing normalized, and he finally started to regain his strength. While the relief was overwhelming, the fear of what could have been lingered. Dorit and PK knew they had narrowly avoided a tragedy. As Jagger rested, Dorit found herself reflecting on the fragility of life. She had always been a protective mother, but this experience reinforced how quickly things could change. She spoke to specialists, determined to educate herself on how to prevent future incidents, and ensured that they were fully prepared with emergency medication at all times. Sharing her story. After Jagger was discharged and safely back home, Dorit took time to process everything that had happened. Though she had shared many personal struggles on RHOBH, she hesitated at first about opening up about this one. However, after deep thought, she realized that sharing her experience could help other parents who might face similar situations. Taking to social media, Dorit posted a heartfelt message about the ordeal, thanking the medical professionals who saved her son's life and emphasizing the importance of recognizing allergic reactions early. Her post quickly garnered thousands of responses, messages of support, shared experiences from other parents, and even gratitude for raising awareness about childhood allergies, strengthening family bonds. The terrifying event brought Dorit and her family even closer. PK, who is known for his humorous and carefree attitude, became more vigilant about their children's health. Jagger, young as he was, also showed remarkable resilience, bouncing back with his usual energy, though now with a new understanding of the precautions he needed to take. For Dorit, the experience was a stark reminder that even amid wealth and luxury, the things that matter most are love, family, and health. She admitted that in the past she had been caught up in the whirlwind of fame and social events, but this experience put everything into perspective. "Nothing else matters if your child isn't okay," she said. "It really makes you see what's truly important." Moving forward. Now, months after the scare, Dorit has taken proactive steps to spread awareness about food allergies in children. She has worked with medical professionals to better understand the signs and symptoms, and she's even considering collaborating with an organization to support parents dealing with similar challenges. On The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Dorit has always been seen as stylish, strong, and sometimes even dramatic, but this experience revealed a different side of her. A mother whose heart ached at the thought of losing her child, a woman who found strength in vulnerability, and a person determined to turn a terrifying ordeal into an opportunity to help others. As she continues navigating motherhood, marriage, and reality TV, one thing is clear. Dorit Kemsley is more than just a housewife. She's a warrior mom, one who faced one of her biggest fears and came out stronger on the other side. And for that, her fans and fellow parents can't help but admire her even more.